Hi, welcome back. So we've been talking about this situation and whether you think first, feel first, respond first. So they all come from here. You think first, you respond, or you behave. So this is what makes you up, makes you up. Okay, you know. Okay, so we have this. So hopefully now you know what you do first. We're talking about your problem, your situation that is causing you problems that you want to change. Okay, so this is your situation in the middle. I am stressed, I am worried, I am always anxious, I am always depressed, I have a lot of guilt, I have a lot of grief, I want to start moving on, whatever it is, I don't want this person to do this anymore to me. Now you can't change the other person, it's impossible for you to change the other person, but you can change your response to the other person, and that in turn changes him or her, sorry. So we're looking at this picture, so here you are in the middle, this is you with your little brain. I'm not saying your brain is little. So it is responding every second to 2 million pieces of information that is being put in to your brain. And you are responding to your situation now. The things that you know that is happening now, your problem, whatever it is, you're responding to it now. You're responding not now, just now, but you're responding how you've behaved in the past. So because of pattern responses, when you are already behave in a certain way, once you've behaved that way once, you are predestined to go that way again, because your brain says, oh, I remember what I did last time when this happened, I did this. So that's what you do. So you are a threat trigger, you are looking for things to worry about. So if you are if you've done it before, you're going to do it again because you think it's the best course of action. So we have, this is you in the middle, and this is your past future loop. So you're going round and round. I did this in the past, I'm going to do it again. And this comes with this. So this is this thing here. So you've got your feelings, your chemicals, your thoughts, your beliefs, all come from your past. So you thought this before, you've felt these things before because of what you've been taught in your past. So if this has happened over and over again, it just keeps consolidating it and making it more real for you. So you end up with these triggers. So we've talked about music, and we've talked about birds and spiders and that. But again, with people, if somebody is making you respond that way, as soon as you get into that situation with that person, as soon as you see that person, your brain is knowing how to respond to that person, and it responds that way over and over again. There's no conscious thought about how to behave. You behave unconsciously, but part of your autonomic response system. So it's all unconscious. You've got your triggers, and it's all coming from your past. So this is you. So you are in this situation now, whatever the situation is now, the thing that you want to change. Okay, now if that's a person, if we go so you can see on the other side, if it is a person, they also are here, and they are coming from their past and what they believe is right and what they believe is going on. So they have thoughts that they've had in their past, and they have feelings they have in their past. So they respond automatically without question. So that you see them, and you respond a certain way. They see you, and they are responding a certain way. Now, we've got down the bottom here, every behaviour serves a purpose. So every behaviour does serve a purpose. So the question is, what does this behaviour serve for you? What is your purpose of continuing to behave like that? So we've talked about spiders. If you're scared of a spider, you don't consciously ever think, well, that spider's not actually that scary. You don't think there's another choice. Before anything happens, you are out the door, because your unconscious tells you to run. Realistically, again, if you remember the vegetarian, when you could stamp on the spider's dead. Nothing will ever happen. But you don't consciously think that. So this is the same with everything. So if you've got a person that you are responding to, you're not consciously aware you could change your behaviour patterns. But actually, what's to stop you? So you learnt to behave that way for a reason. Perhaps it was a parent that made you feel that way, and therefore you started to behave that way. Perhaps it was a partner, a significant person in your life has taught you that this is the best way to behave. So every behaviour serves a purpose. I want you to think about, what purpose does your behaviour serve you? Why do you think it's sensible or correct or right for you to behave that way? There's no right or wrong answer with this. It is you thinking about if this behaviour actually serves you. So the behaviour you want to change, what is it doing for you? Or what do you think it's doing for you? What is your purpose? What is the purpose of continuing to doing this? What do you think it's going to get? What you're going to gain from it? So have a think about it. Turn off the recording now, and you can stop and have a think about what the purpose of your behaviour is. Why do you think it's the best way to behave? Why did you think it was the best way to behave when you started to do it? Biting nails or something, perhaps. You know, you was nervous and learnt to bite your nails, but it's no longer any good because you're cutting your fingernails to the quick. So you can anything. So what was the reason you started to behave as you do now, the one you want to change? Have a think about it and get back to me. Just write down on some paper just so you've got a chance to think about it and look at it. Okay, thank you.